challenges जो भी हुए वो बहुत जरूरी है. मैंने जो भी फेस किए, जो I've worked for 72 hours non-stop. Definitely, because it's a very important part of life. It's a role of a father and mother is something that is unmatched by any other experience.
Karan, you always wanted to be an actor?
Yes. I always wanted to be an actor.
And how did it start, if you could tell us?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to lie a lot. So that requires a lot of acting. No. It started in school. I used to do a lot of plays actually in school. Or jab, I was a little older, 10th, 11th, 12th type. I was a commerce student, and I told my dad what I wanted to do, and he said that there's a plan that he followed, and he would like me to follow. He said there's always a plan A and plan B in life.
Okay.
Plan A वो है जो आप करना चाहते हो, something that you're passionate about. Plan B वो होना चाहिए जहाँ पे आप you get a proper amount of education, you get a degree, you get work experience, so that just in case plan A doesn't work, you always have plan B and you're not on the streets. So it started in 2004 with Glad Rags, and after that my first show was with Balaji, Telly Masala, the first soap on MTV.
Do you consider yourself lucky that you, or was it challenging? Kitna smooth raha, to get into this field, for kind of an outsider?
See, my way of thinking is a little different in the sense that I don't think of it in a way where things are challenging or I'm lucky, or I am anyway very lucky, but I believe in the fact that we create our own lives, and life is not happening to us. We are doing whatever we're doing with our thoughts and our actions and our words. That's how we create our reality. So the challenges that I did face were very important for me because I learned a lot, and TV especially is a great place to learn. Balaji is the best place for anybody to start if they're that lucky, because you have no choice but to perform well. For somebody, and I'm not somebody who's trained in performing arts. Like I said, I was a commerce student, and I have a Bachelor of Science degree in hospitality and hotel administration. So there was no performing arts anywhere except for the fact that when you're in sales, then you kind of are acting a little bit. But challenges जो भी हुए वो बहुत जरूरी है. मैंने जो भी फेस किए, जो I've worked for 72 hours non-stop, and many a times, or so many times. Our first show, Kitni Masala, we didn't pack up for 1 month. The first month we didn't pack up. We never really went home. We stayed in the van and we did everything there. But that was important क्योंकि वो I guess मैंने अपनी life में create किया था क्योंकि मुझे कुछ सीखना था. Because after that, now when I shoot any kind of content, whether it's film or TV or for any other platform OTT, I know my game now. So I know it from the bottom to the top. So it's important.
I asked you this because there are a lot of struggling actors, who really want to get into this field, who want to be Karan Singh Grover, So,
Really?
yeah. yeah, of course. You know how much fan following you have. So आपके जो वही fans है, you know, उनके लिए ये जानना बहुत जरूरी है कि यहाँ तक जो करण पहुंचे हैं, it has been a long journey. I mean, of course, it's not easy.
Yeah, 17 years. No, easy. मतलब, like I said, I look at things differently. I don't look at it as easy and tough. It's there because you have to learn something. I'm somebody who's now at least become. I'm very, very disciplined, and I have a routine which is quite ritualistic that I follow and don't miss, because I feel the need, the desire to present the best of me to the audience, to myself, to the people who love me. So it's a non-stop hard work with no days off, just the way I like it.
One thing that you would want to change in your whole journey, what would that be?
I don't know. I feel sometimes that when I look back, there's so many more things I could have done, which I didn't. But I guess there's a reason for everything. But yeah, there's one thing I would probably want to do a lot more things. But I have the rest of my life, so I can do that then.
And to all the fans out there, you know, who have loved you in Kabul and then really want you to come back to television, I'm sure ये सवाल बहुत बार पूछा गया होगा आपसे. तो उन fans को क्या कहना चाहोगे?
मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि I have never considered in my mind or my heart that I ever left television. It's where, you know, I learned everything. It's like I said recently, it's a gold star on my shoulder, which is always going to be there, and I'll always be a part of it. It'll always be a part of me. अगर कोई see my the people who watch me and they like me and love me, they have certain expectations from me, which I know because I have the same expectations from me. So whenever there is content that's being made on television that I feel that I'll do justice to them and myself, I'll definitely do it. Like if Kubule was being made for ZTV on television, I would still be doing it. So.
What role does Bipasha play, Karan, when it comes to, you know, choosing your projects? Do you guys discuss, or how does that happen, if you could share?
I'm very lucky to have her actually, because she's firstly an amazing person. Let's not get into that. She's done a lot of work, and she has a lot of work that she's going to be doing. She's somebody who, you know, does everything with perfection, and she makes really wise decisions, which I can't say about myself because I'm very impulsive and I act first and then think later. So there's a lot of advice that I do ask of her, and she's kind enough to give me that advice. So, matlab, decision making, obviously at the end of it, whatever I decide is my decision. But if I have my dragon with me and she's, you know, I can ask her for help or advice. You know, why not? It'll be stupid of me not to ask somebody smarter than me for advice. Stupid. So.
Lovely. And a lot is being said about, you know, when are you planning the baby and all of that. Do you guys read those news? How do you guys kind of react?
It's see, the thing is, we understand why the news happens because it's natural progression. We always see that people, they meet and they fall in love and they get married, and then a year or two later they have a baby. So when that doesn't happen, then they are already expecting it, so they know that it's going to come. So it's like we will, and definitely, because it's a very important part of life. It's a role of a father and mother is something that is unmatched by any other experience that you live. So I guess your life is not really reached that progression or that level till you become a parent. I understand that. So does she. So we will, and whenever we do, everyone will know, because we like to share our love with everyone. So whenever we do, we will definitely share it with everyone.
Yes, of course, and we would love to hear that news. So, before we wrap up on this interview, if you could give a small message to all the fans out there watching you on your story, on your journey.
Okay, I was actually going to be recording a video and putting it on my thing, but since you asked me, I'll say it here. Firstly, I would want to say thank you for all the love. I feel honored that I've been chosen to entertain you all, and that you love me so much unconditionally, no matter what. To everyone who sends me gifts and buys things to me and spends a lot of their money, I've been meaning to say this for a few years, but I'm saying it now. If you want to show me your love, I would like you to take whatever money that you spend on me and give it to somebody who really needs it, or to an animal shelter, or to people who have children and they need it. And if you could just record that and send it to me, that will be like the best gift for me. So I know that you all love me and our love is evolving like everything else. Yeah, so that'll be something that I want to tell everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.